Hello and welcome to another edition of Confidence 101 with me, Peros. Today, I'm going to talk about what is self confidence. I'll give you simple and scientific understanding of self confidence. What is self confidence? How to build self confidence? And what is the problem of low self confidence? And what is the cause of this low self confidence? And we're going to dive into the solution. Stay tuned. Yeah, I've struggled with low self confidence as long as I could remember. When I was in middle school, when I was in high school, when I was in the university, then I started working. Throughout those years, I remember I had low self confidence. That means I had feeling of inferiority. I felt that I was damaged. I was not able to, enjoy socializing. I was not able to enjoy being alone. So this is a generalized way of seeing what low confidence is. And the opposite of this, which is feeling relaxed, feeling fun, feeling social, and you be able to talk to anybody, being able to say whatever comes to your mind, and being able to feel good alone, which is the most important part, because we're alone 24/7. If we don't feel alive, if we don't feel fun when we're alone, that means we suffer from low self confidence. Self confidence does not mean you have to be very performative, you are very social, fun, extrovert. That is not self confidence. Self confidence is about being comfortable in your own skin, alone. First things first, alone. Then, when you're confident and comfortable in your own skin, it directly translates into social confidence. So, what is the problem with low confidence? So, if you're feeling inferior, if you're feeling damaged, if you're feeling hopeless, and you have physical symptoms of stuttering, not being able to speak, sweating, and you isolate yourself, and you are submissive or even performative, that is the symptoms of low self confidence. And what do you think is the problem? What do you think is the cause of all this problem? And just think about it. What could be the underlying reason why most people, including myself, including a lot of people that struggle with low self confidence, could be the deep reason? You might say genetics, you might say family upbringing, social conditioning, all the stuffs are true. But those are generalized way to look at this. The real cause of low self-confidence are first is your limiting beliefs. You believe about yourself, about the world, just determines how confident you are. If you believe that you're nobody, if you believe that you suck, if you believe that you are hopeless, then of course you feel bad about yourself. But it doesn't completely make sense. So your belief system about who you are, what you're capable of, and the world. If you believe the world is bad, if you believe the world is very cruel, sinful, and a kind of evil, of course you feel depressed. You feel bad about the world. So your belief about the world and about yourself determines the quality of your confidence. The other one is you don't have presence. What does it mean? You're not mindful of everything's happening. When I was mindless when I was in school. I remember I was doing very good in school. I was a good student. I was acing every subject. Yet I was not mindful, and since I was reactive to all the things that was happening around me, and that is one of the main reason of low self confidence. And if you study Buddhism, if you study monks who are very happy, who are extremely nurturing, and they feel like a bloom flower when I am, and they feel happy all the time. And it's one of the reasons is because their mindfulness, their presence, are really aligned with them, are really developed and trained. And one of the other reasons, this is one of the big other reasons Of course, it's limiting beliefs, what you think about the world and yourself, and you don't have a trained mind. It's reactive to all the things happening to your emotions, thoughts. And the third one is you don't have a unified inner family. You have a lot of voice in your head. If you go somewhere, one part of you say don't go, one part of you say go, one part of you say, oh, let's not do it, one part of your family says do it. So those voices in our head, it has to be unified. That is called inner family. Most psychologists call it inner child. When you go somewhere, the inner child becomes very afraid and scared. So you gotta talk to that inner child and unify it. If you don't have this skill, you will not feel unified. So, for the lack of a better word, unanimous. The family must be unanimous. If you imagine you want to present something in front of people, or you want to do comedy, or you want to present your art to some people, and one part of you say, oh no, it's bad, something's bad is gonna happen, and one part of you says, don't listen to that him, you're gonna do great, you're gonna be awesome. So even that part of you is encouraging, but those two parts must be unified, come together. It becomes one. Either go on the stage or don't. When you do something, imagine you go to stage and you do whatever you're afraid to do, and you do that. After that, you don't feel that good. Even if you did all this stuff, you feel like kind of, it's not enjoying. Is because of not being united in your head. And I teach people and I learn from my coaches how to do that, and that creates an amazing sense of confidence. Okay, so we talked about lots of stuff so far. So the problem, what is low confidence, and in order to understand self confidence, we understand what is low confidence. Low confidence means you feel you're damaged and hopeless, and you have a lot of physical symptoms of uh, stuttering, low eye contact, sweating, and you have a lot of problem being submissive and being nice and people pleasing. The cause of it all is limiting beliefs, mindlessness, and not being united as an inner family. So, what are the solutions? The drum roll. It is journaling about your limiting beliefs and finding a belief which is really good for you, a truth. For example, let's say you go on a stage and you believe that people will laugh at you, people will definitely gonna make fun of you. Now turn this into something realistic, such as some people might like it, some people may love it, and there are some people who don't like it and may even dislike it, and or some people, even if minority of people, might even hate it. But it doesn't matter. As long as I present myself fully, that matters. So you take a very unrealistic small belief into something joyful and truthful belief. So that kind of create a huge sense of confidence. The other one, meditation, feeling your emotions and healing. We have so much unhealed emotions in ourselves through life, through childhood, when you were young, when you're university, we never felt our emotions. There's so much trauma in our body. We have to heal all of those. We have to feel them through meditation, and gradually, like a muscle, we heals from a wound. It gradually heals it, and your brain will become healthy. That's how you feel confidence, and through mindfulness, you will be able to feel like a monk who is like blooming, happy, radiating. And then third solution, self-talk and becoming one with all of your parts. Now that can be done through writing. Writing is one of the greatest invention of human history. You turn this into becoming one. You write down a part of you which is reactive. Example of going on the stage and this person, part of you says, don't go, don't do this, and all this stuff. You write it down and you take a position of a father, a mother who can unite all the children, and then write down something. Oh, it's okay, I got you. And you use all whatever you know how to be a good parent, how to be a good adult, and you write it down. And I have many tools and tell you how to do this. And the last solution for low self confidence and becoming a self confident human being is just sharing, socializing, and being assertive. You don't have to be overly socialized. You don't have to express too much. All you have to do is express your share, express your hurts, and you have to be vulnerable, show your boundaries. And through all these practices, you will become a conscious, confident human being. And I hope you found this podcast, this teaching helpful. And I can tell you one thing, if you're struggling with low self confidence, there's always a way. And you will find, because you've come here and you're listening to this, and if you need help, if you if you find these tools and these teachings valuable, reach out to me. I'll be able to help you through either through materials that I have on my website or through one-on-one coaching. I wish you all the best, and I wish you happiness and safety and confidence.